What is your greatest strength?
I think my greatest strength would be my experience. I've worked as a waitress for 3 years, and I'm used to working independently and part as a team.
What is your weakness?
Because I focus on making customers happy, I can get quite stressed. I understand you can't make every customer happy, but I want to show I am good at my job.
What experience do you have?
I have experience working in another restaurant. I worked busy shifts and I'm used to serving large parties. From my experience, I feel comfortable talking to customers.
What is your favorite part about being a waiter/waitress?
Waiter/waitress gives me the opportunity to learn on my feet and I get to serve different customers. As there are new people in the restaurant every day, it means every day is different.
What do you like least about being a waiter/waitress?
I suppose my least favorite part of waitressing is when you get an unhappy customer. Sometimes you get that customer who is in a bad mood when they arrive and they're unhappy with everything you do. It's alright, I'm used to it and I know how to remain professional throughout the situation.
Describe a time you had to overcome a challenge.
In my last job, I had to work on Christmas Day. As it was busy, I had to help look after 3 Christmas parties, and it was very challenging. As I was working with another waiter/waitress, we worked as a team to serve the larger parties together, so they did not have to wait longer for their food to be served. I had to keep on my toes as food was coming out quick and customers wanted more drinks.
Why do you want to work at this restaurant?
I really like the kind of food the restaurant serves. I love Italian food, and I wanted to apply for a job where I could show my passion for the food when customers asked me questions.
Can you prepare tables?
Yes, in my last job as a waitress I had to set out cutlery correctly. I know how to set out different types of wine glasses when preparing a table.
Do you have experience making and/or serving desserts?
I've got experience making ice cream sundaes. When I first started at my last job, my manager taught me how to make them correctly, and since then I followed the recipe and instructions.
Are you comfortable carrying serving plates?
I can comfortably carry 2 plates from the kitchen to the restaurant. Depending on the plates, I can sometimes carry 3 at a time.
How would you deal with an angry customer?
After listening to the customer, I would try and think of a solution. If I'm unable to deal with the problem myself, I'd find my manager or another senior member of staff.
Do you have bar experience?
I used to work on a bar a couple of years ago. I learned how to make cocktails and pour draft beer.
Can you make coffees using a coffee machine?
I have experience working as a barista, so I'm happy to use the machines when I need to.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time I like going out with my friends. On the weekends, we enjoy going shopping. I particularly like going in clothes shops like H&M and Zara. When I can, I like going to the cinema and seeing the latest blockbuster films like Avengers Assemble.
Why do you think you would make a great addition to our team?
I've worked in restaurants before and I think I got along with everyone I worked with. I do my job and I'm happy to help if anyone ever needs it. I enjoy having a laugh with my colleagues and getting to know them.
What is your knowledge like on wines?
I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I have a good sense of which wines pair well with certain foods, because of my previous experience as a waiter/waitress. If I started working here, I would like to have a look at the wine list and find out which dishes work best with which wines. So if a customer asks me, I can give them a good recommendation.
Have you worked long shifts before? Do you feel comfortable working on your feet?
I've worked in similar busy jobs where I've had to be on my feet for most of my shifts. I'm used to it and I enjoy this type of work.
Have you worked long shifts before? Do you feel comfortable working on your feet?
I took a food order and accidentally wrote down chicken burger instead of beef burger. When I brought the order, I realized I had made a mistake. I was obviously embarrassed. I apologized to the customer, who was thankfully very nice about it, and then I went to the chefs who were about to get a beef burger ready in 10 minutes. I served it to the customer and apologized again.
What do you expect your daily responsibilities will be if you got this job?
From your job advert, I thought it would be a normal waitress role. Taking orders, serving meals, cleaning tables and helping with drink orders. I remember the advert saying that you would need the candidate to work every other Sunday, which I'm happy to do.
As a waiter/waitress, it is important to maintain health and safety at work. How would you keep yourself and your colleagues safe at work?
For health and safety, I always keep my hair tied back at work. In the past, I've worn blood plasters on my fingers if they've been cut. When there is broken glass on the floor, I know to alert another colleague and get it cleaned up quickly to avoid injuring our diners or staff. At work, I always make sure to wear appropriate work shoes to reduce the chance of slipping or falling.
Conclusion. The bottom line is this: be prepared, do your research, and understand the job you are being interviewed for and how your skills, personality and experience match the job's requirements. Close the interview with questions, pass on your calling card if you have one, thank them for their time and give a firm handshake before smiling and saying, "Please subscribe Chanel." Thank you.